My trailer bulkhead. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. There's no bulges that would indicate a load shift. Up top, I've got 2 amber lights. They're properly mounted. Not cracked, broken, or damaged. They have one function. They are my clearance lights. Looking down the length of my trailer, I see no bulges that would indicate a load shift. And I have DOT tape runs down the length of my trailer. My landing gear, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts. My landing gear leg and landing gear foot, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts, and it's in the stowed or upright position. And there's no obstructions around my landing gear. My K-bar, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts. My landing gear crank handle, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts. And it has 2 speeds, high and low. 2 functions, up and down. And is properly stowed away on my passenger side. My mid-trailer marker light, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. It is amber in color and has 3 functions, running, turning, and emergency. Underneath my trailer, these bars that run across it, it's my trailer frame, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. No signs of illegal welds. My trailer side door, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts. My door seal, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's no signs of leaking. My side door latch, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's in the locked position. My air hoses and electrical line, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged, not leaking, no signs of corrosion. My sliding tandem rail, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has emergency stops on the front and on the back. They're also properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. My sliding tandem frame, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. No signs of illegal welds. It's in a locked position because I can see the pins through the windows. My sliding tandem release handle, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's in a locked position. I can confirm that because I can see the pins through the windows. My torque bar, my torsion bar, and my stabilizer, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts. My brake chamber, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts. It's not leaking. My air hoses, ABS line, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Not leaking, no signs of corrosion. My push rod, not bent. My slack adjuster, properly greased, properly mounted. Has all of its nuts and bolts. It's connected to my push rod with pins, cotter pins. When my wheels chocked and my brakes released, I have no more than 1 inch of pull on my slack adjuster. My brake shoes, brake pads, brake liners, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Free of dirt, oil, and grease, and have no less than 1/4 inch of material. My brake drum, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's also free of dirt, oil, and grease. Suspension, I've got my front and metal spring hanger, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts. My leaf spring, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts and no signs of stepping. Cause the stepping will be a loose or broken U-bolt. My U-bolts, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts. That's it for suspension, right? So now we work our way back out. These are my dual trailer tires. My dual trailer tires can be retreaded, can be remanufactured, can be a different brand, must be evenly worn, must be no less than 2/32 of tread depth, and must be the same size. And I have no obstructions in between my tires cause damage to my sidewalls. And my rims are properly butted and touching. No space in between my rims. My tire sidewalls are free of any abrasions, bulges, cuts, or dry rot. It's properly seated, properly beaded to my rim. My rim is not cracked, broken, or damaged. No signs of illegal welds. It has 2 valve stems, one for my outside, one for my inside rim. Valve stems with metal with their caps, not bent, broken, or damaged, no signs of leaking. With an air gauge, where I would check my air pressures and fill it up to manufacturer specification. I've got 10 lug nuts. None of them are missing, they're not loose. Signs of looseness will be indicated by rust trails or metal shavings. My hub's cap or hub seal, properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts, and it's not leaking. Now I would explain this rear axle the same way as I did this front axle. I don't have to because I'm good. So I've got my amber light properly mounted, not cracked or damaged. Has one function, it's my ABS light. If this light were to be on, means I have a problem with my ABS. My mud flap properly mounted, not cracked or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts, and it's hung no less than 2 inches from the ground. My red light properly mounted, not cracked or damaged. Has one function, it's my running light or marker light. Come to the back of my trailer. I've got 5 red lights up top. They're properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. 3 lights in the middle, my identification. 2 lights on the outside, all my clearance. Trailer roll door properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. No bulges. It would indicate a load shift. My roll door tension cables properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts. My roll door latch properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. It's in a locked position, has all of its nuts and bolts. This is also where I would open my door, check my ceiling, my floor, my load for any damages. I also have DOT tape on the bottom and on the top of my door. It's clean and reflects light. My roll door handle properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. Has all of its nuts and bolts. My roll door strap is not cut, torn, or frayed. When in motion, this will be tucked inside my door. In the back, I've got 6 red lights. They're properly mounted, not cracked, broken, or damaged. The 3 lights in the 2 lights on the outside have 3 functions: running, turning, and emergency. 2 lights in the middle are clean and reflect light. They're just my reflector. 2 lights on the inside have 2 functions: running and braking. And that concludes my trailer inspection. I would come to the passenger side and explain the same as my driver's side. The only difference being I have steps on my passenger side door for climbing up into the trailer. That has all of its nuts and bolts properly mounted. It's free of dirt, oil, and grease, and supports my weight. And you can also see that the landing gear handle is properly stowed. That is my trailer inspection.